Hi to everybody. Shavua Tov.
Hi.
Say Shavua Tov.
Shavua
Shavua
Tov.
Tov, everyone. Shavua Tov, Hampstead Garden Suburb Synagogue. Shavua Tov, Anglo-Jewish Shavua Tov to our friends across the country, around the world. Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov.
Shavua Tov, everyone. So this week, we read the 10 Commandments in Shul. Now, 10 Commandments are something that sometimes our neighbors know how to recite those 10 Commandments even better than we do. If you ask your average Jewish friend, what are the 10 Commandments? Sometimes we stammer, we stumble. So today, Ella Bracha, care of Rabbi Ford at Kerem, is going to share for us how to remember the Ten Commandments. El Rafa, go ahead.
Okay, so is one God.
Loud and clear.
So
One is one God.
Two, the bowing down to idols.
We don't bow down to other idols, do we? Two.
And three, name in vain, because there's 3 words.
Name in vain. 3. Don't falls mainly on the plain. Go ahead.
4 is there's 2 Shabbat candles and 2 challahs.
2 challahs, 2 Shabbos candles makes 4, the 4th commandment.
Then 5 is honor your mother and father. 5.
Honor your mother and father. That's 5.
And
Or maybe even honor your father and mother in the verse. But go ahead.
6, 7, and 8 is M&S.
M&S. Not
murder-
Sainsbury, but
So
M&S.
it's an English version, okay?
Murder, adultery, stealing.
Murder, adultery, stealing. M&S. 6, 7, and 8.
Don't be late.
And then 9 and 10 is don't lie and don't be jealous.
Don't lie and don't be jealous.
I
Number
don't
9
be
and 10.
jealous and
Your J's
lie.
and L's. Right? Okay. Yashikach bracha. Thank you.
Bravo.
So 10 Commandments, a little complicated in our tradition. Some people stand, some people don't stand for the 10 Commandments, because the 10 Commandments, really we have 613 commandments. But the 10 Commandments, what makes them so special? Because we all heard Hashem. Like other religions, there was one prophet that spoke to God and he spread the good word. Right? In our religion, we all heard God speak. We all heard God recite those 10 Commandments. After a couple of them, we said, okay, we get the message. We're happy. Moses, you hear the rest of them. But the 10 Commandments, those were the ones that we stood at the foot of Sinai and heard. And what came up at our Shabbos table? Yes, you asked a great question, Jamie Anna. You asked, go ahead, tell us your question from last night at the Shabbos table about the Torah and when the Torah was written. Loud and clear.
I forget it.
Come on, Jamie Anna.
Put it on the spot.
If we have parts of the Torah that didn't happen yet.
Oh right. How did Moshe write them down if he didn't know?
Right. How did we get the Torah at Mount Sinai if some of the stories didn't even yet happen? We had the story of the spies. We had the story of the rebellion of Korach. How could those be already in the Torah? Answer is that Hashem continued to give the revelation to Moshe throughout the 40 years in the wilderness. And in fact, our other prophets later, Joshua and Shmuel, and all of the prophets, continued to write down the prophecies as they received them. All we really heard at Mount Sinai was what?
The 10 Commandments.
That's right, the 10 Commandments, the 10 big ones. And after that, we said, Moshe, we trust you. The rest of the revelation is good to go because we all received a revelation. And that revelation, we then handed down from one generation to the next.
So each one of us has the ability to become prophets.
Exactly. How do you become a prophet? How do you become a prophet? Well, sometimes you hear a little voice telling you to do the right thing. That's a little bit of prophecy. That's a little bit of prophecy that we're told. In fact,
Do you have somebody telling you to do the right thing sometimes, Liv? To do something good?
deep down in your
To
heart.
clean up?
Oh no, apart from me, sometimes you hear the little
Sometimes you
voice
need to do it
inside your
yourself,
heart
right?
that says, this is what you need to do, and we know. Even though nobody else is doing the right thing, especially now, it's really hard. Especially with all, we want to keep everybody safe. And, yeah?
I'm jealous.
Jealous of what? That's one of the 10 Commandments. What are you jealous of?
You know what that means?
Yeah,
Really? What does it mean?
I want stuff.
Oh, you want something
You want
else's
stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Well, a lot of people are jealous of you because you have how many followers on TikTok or
You're
Roblox?
not supposed to have TikTok.
I do have TikTok.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Okay, but when it comes to the prophecy that we receive, the Shach tells us in Shulchan Aruch that sometimes we get little messages, and it's those messages we have to tune into and do the right thing. and know what the right thing is when so many people are doing the wrong thing. We have to protect lives right now. Some people aren't paying attention to the rules, but when you know that deep down the voice inside is the voice of Hashem saying, listen to the rules. Even if nobody else is doing it, listen to the rules. Don't break the rules. The scientists have given us the rules. The government has given us the rules. Now we obey the rules, even if nobody else is doing it. And when you're almost about to not do it, what does the little voice of prophecy say?
Do it.
Listen to the rules. All right, so I want to wish you all Shavua Tov. Have a wonderful week. A week of only good blessing, prosperity, success
And now you know not to be
throughout
jealous,
your
right?
life.
Be happy with what you have.
And only good things in your life. Shavua Tov, and
Shavua
looking forward to
Tov.
seeing you all, please God, in person very soon.
Shavua Tov.